My name is Christina Carrasquilla, and I teach design and web-related classes at Arizona State University's Polytechnic campus. Myself, along with several others, will be walking you through the steps on designing and creating an app. After you've determined what content you want to deliver in your app and create a wireframe that maps out where the content will go and how it will interact, you support it with design. As you learned in step 1, content is king. It must be delivered to the user. The content is the reason why people are using your app. That content can include text, graphics, images, video, and audio elements. These elements can all be highlighted and enhanced through design. Design is not fine art. Design has a job, and that is to support the content. The tools we have available to successfully support that content are the design elements and principles. Color, form, and typography, the design elements, are leveraged to enhance contrast, unity, repetition, and balance, the design principles. The combination of these tools that you choose will help convey the overall message of your content by setting the mood and tone. Color is the first piece of information that our brains process when viewing new information. That means that before we can even read the content, the color is telling us what it's about. Examples of warm color are red, orange, and yellow, and warm colors tend to promote a feeling of passion, inspire happiness or enthusiasm, or give a sense of power and energy. Examples of cool colors are blue, purple, and green, and they promote a feeling of calm and a sense of stability, professionalism, or trustworthiness. The next element that is processed by the brain is form. The overall shapes that display the content can also send a message. Forms are comprised of points, lines, and shapes. Points are single, simple shapes that can be strung together to form a line, and lines can be connected to form shapes. Forms can help divide, group, or direct content. And finally, right before we actually read the content, we process the typography of it. Essentially, the shape of the text itself sends a message as well. Serif typefaces, with the extra tails at the end of each letter, give a more formal feel, while sans serifs, without the tails, are more modern, and monospace typefaces are uniform. Decorative typefaces are typically very ornate in shape and show more specific style. Within each of these design elements of color, form, and typography, we can manipulate the design principles of contrast, unity, repetition, and balance. Contrast is achieved by opposing the design elements. The more contrast, the more bold the message. The more subtle the contrast, the more unified the message. Unity describes the closeness of elements. Similar elements in close proximity will form a group, while similar elements that are spread apart will not. When elements are reoccurring, they are in repetition. This principle is great for reinforcing content or providing organization. Symmetrical elements feel traditional and strong, while asymmetrical feel modern and chaotic. As you can see, there are endless possibilities for utilizing design elements and principles together to support your content. Successful apps will combine strong content, design, and development.